Hi. Hello. Thank you for joining. I'm waiting for Stephanie to come in. Oh, there she is.
Hi,
Hi, Stephanie.
how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, it's so nice to see you,
You
albeit
too.
virtually.
I know. I know. I think we are live now. So I'm so excited to have everyone here. It's what I've been working on so hard, and I can't wait to share with everyone what the new talisman looks like, the dream talisman. So hello everyone. I see some lovely faces out there. So thank you for joining.
Hi, Shadia.
So if you guys have not joined or entered the giveaway, I'm just going to do a little housekeeping here. We are doing a giveaway, and the giveaway, we're going to pick the winner on Thursday, the 24th at at 10 o'clock in the morning. So if you have not joined, the link is in my bio. So please enter, and then one lucky person will get a piece of jewelry, plus the book, plus a sleep mask, and some sleep spray, and a journal. So a lot of beautiful, beautiful things um, that we're going to be giving away in that big giveaway. So, anyways,
You can. So now I'm so excited today, not just for the reveal, but also to like ask you all these questions so that we can all get to know more about you and your creative process and what inspires you, so that I mean, I love speaking to artists because I mean, just to know about how people process things and orient towards their creativity and how that inspires me. So I'm really glad that I have this opportunity today to ask you this questions.
yeah, it'll be really fun. I mean, you're a creative person too. I mean, writing is a creative process as well.
For
So,
sure.
ho- hopefully, some of the stuff that we talk about today can help you as a creative person. And that's probably the most important thing about doing this whole dream journey for myself was um, being able to use a new way of creating. So,
Yeah. I would love to start sort of bigger picture. Like, I love your jewelry so much. I have like some of your rings already on my like wish list. But one of the things that really drew me to your work too was your talisman. I think is coming from my, perspective too of both beauty as well as intentionality. And since that's sort of not like a sneak peek, but a little bit of a hint, can you tell us a little bit about your talisman line and what inspired it?
yeah, the Talisman collection started about 2 years ago. I was going through some major life changes, and I just needed a way to stay focused and centered and tell myself that I was going to be okay. And so the first one I came out with was Hope, and
Mm.
I created it, and I just started wearing it. And then a lot of people commented about it, and they were curious about it, and so I told them, and so that's how it came about. And I wanted something that was very personal that could help me manifest things in my life. And I didn't find what I was looking for when I searched with other jewelers. It was much more literal, and I wanted something that was much more sculptural and artistic so that it becomes very personal to you and that you know what it means, but somebody when you're wearing it, nobody
Mm.
knows what it means. So it becomes like a conversation piece. And that's what's really happened over the process of wearing these is people will say, "Oh, what are you wearing? I love that piece of jewelry." And then you can have really interesting conversations around them. And so the inspiration for a lot of these pieces are really about just organic textures and shapes and a theme of whatever I'm working on. So like the first one was hope, and I used a lot of texture on it, and I just wanted something that I looked at that knew and inspired me to feel hopeful in my life. So that's kind of how it all began.
It's so beautiful, right? And again, just myself too, like being really conscious of the power of intentionality and reminders, right? To anchor ourselves, right? And to be able to have this piece of jewelry that allows for that, for whatever you want to invite in, remind yourself, center yourself with.
Yeah, for sure, for
So,
sure. And I think that's also not to. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off,
no, no,
Stephanie.
you're good, you're good.
But I think the other thing about the talisman and why I feel like it's so powerful is the intentionality, because I do meditate and I do yoga. And so I was trying to carry all of that through my life instead of just being present and having the intentionality while I meditate or while I'm doing yoga. Because it's so hard when you're off the mat or when you're off your cushion to remember those little pearls of what you're trying to accomplish in your life.
Yeah, I think it's a really good reminder. And we all need that, right? We're going at such a fast pace and we speak about being mindful, but to have those things around us that can anchor that memory,
Right.
right? And that focus is so important. So, talk a little bit about your, which is broad again, and then we're going to talk about dreams, but your creative process. Like, how do you find creative inspiration? What do you do? Like, when most artists or creatives, like, find yourself at the creative block, like, how do you navigate that?
Yeah, that's such an interesting question. So, as an artist, I really get my inspiration just from the natural world around me. So, it can be a piece of tree bark, it could be a leaf, it could just be something I see in the sky, like how cloud forms. Um, and so, I'm not a sketcher. I know many, many jewelers are sketchers, and I'm not. I just take pictures. I take a lot of photos. I collect things from magazines, inspiration, and I have a scrapbook, and that's where I get my inspiration. But I just basically just let it sit in the back of my mind until I'm ready to use it. And sometimes I can access it, and sometimes I can't. And I do a lot of work in wax, so I'll carve something out of wax and use that to create a piece. So
Beautiful.
yeah. And then in terms of a creative block, that's always your biggest fear as a creative, right? Like a writer's block or a designer's block. And that's what I found so interesting about doing this whole process with you about dream incubation is it gave me another tool um, to do to access a creative my creativity in a different point of view. Because it's easy for me to remember things and then come up with ideas. But sometimes I'll sit there and I get so stuck and I don't know what to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so then the dream. So talk to us. We talked a little bit last week, but now that we have a larger context and other people that may not have joined us last week, talk about how you turn to your dreams for inspiration for this beautiful design object full of intentionality that you created and that you're going to share in a little bit.
Yes. Yeah. It's so what I did was for those of you who weren't here last week or missed it, I use this process that Stephanie has written about in her book called Dream Incubation. So basically, what you do is you sit down before you go to bed with an intentionality of what you're asking the universe something. So for me, I knew I wanted to create a dream talisman. So I asked a question. And then you go to bed and you go to sleep. And then you wake up in the morning and you write whatever you dreamed. And so I did this a couple times because I learned that I had to refine my questions because I started out with too broad of a question. So the first question I asked was, "What is my dream? What is my dream talisman going to look like?" And I dreamed that it was going to be pink and purple, which I was like, "That's so like out of my brand." I was like, "That makes no sense." So then I went back in and I said, "What is the shape and what is it going to look like?" And then I dreamed that it was going to be kind of like a vessel and it was going to have a lid on it. And I was like, it's such a cool idea, but from a production standpoint, there's no way I could make it because it was way too detail oriented, and it would cost a lot and be very prohibitive to do that. So I put that aside as well. And then like I said last week, one of the most important things I learned about dream incubation is to just have patience with myself, because we are always asking for answers and we expect it to come. And it really taught me that you kind of sometimes have to take the information you get from your dream and let it just sit in the back of your mind and let your conscious work with your subconscious to come up with some answers. And so then that's kind of what happened with that. I waited 2 or 3 weeks and just let those two answers come to me or shape what I was designing. So what I did with the pink and the purple, it was really bothering me because the first thing was the pink and the purple, and I said it must mean something. So I went online, and because I do a lot with gemstones, I googled it and I looked at an amethyst because that's a purple stone, and I looked at the meaning of an amethyst, and it actually means it helps inspire dreams.
I love
So
that.
I was like, oh my God, I have to do something with amethyst then. So then that was the first part in terms of developing this talisman. And then after that, I just kind of let everything else, the shape and all that, kind of happen. And I went to Tucson for the gem show, and I was hoping I was just going to find the perfect thing and it was going to make everything happen. But it didn't. And then I came home and worked, and it just kind of happened. And I don't know exactly what happened, but using the dream incubation and my subconscious really helped bring it all together. So before I reveal it, I do want to share with people that in this collective box that I'm going to be selling it's got your book in there, and then it's got the journal from Sulip, and then it has the jewelry as well. And it comes in a really nice gift box, and so you can give it as a gift or buy one for you. It's a really fun thing. So, and before, I don't know if you have more questions. You have some more questions?
No, I just also wanted to say now you're amongst many of the great artists, right, that have used their dreams for inspiration for their creativity, like all the paintings and the novels and the songs and other pieces of art, and this is something that we can all access, right? Whether we consider ourselves artists or we're just artists of our own life, right? And really looking to see how can we navigate our life with more awareness and fresh, like a fresh and beginner's eyes. How can we find solutions that may seem sort of shrouded to our conscious mind, and to turn to our dreams for that. And I love this. I can't wait for you to share it. I can't wait to wear one. I can't wait to now that you're making this manifest something that was sourced or partially sourced, right, from the depths of your creative inspiration through your dreams.
Yeah, and I also think that you can tell me if this is true or not, but I also wonder, as I use dream incubation, if I get better at it, like any skill, will I ask better questions, and will my dreams tell me with maybe more clarity or something? I'm not sure. So it'll be interesting to see, does my skill of doing dream incubation increase?
Yeah. And I think like anything else, right? Practice makes, I'm going to put perfect in quotes because I don't like that word perfect,
Right.
and in the research, they've shown that it does take time. It takes time for people to hone in. So, yeah.
Yeah. So, and just so for those of you who don't know about my talisman collection, I have 10 of them. So the intention is that you start off with 1 or 2, and then you collect them, and then you can wear them together or separate, and create a different story with them. So they each have a different story. Like this is Harumi, it's for spring. And this one is compassion. It looks like a key. And then I have Wisdom, which has a freshwater pearl on it. So each one has a different meaning to it. This is one that is one of my most popular, the Truth, with a little bit of gold inside. And then here's Balance. And then I'm wearing a Healing, and then the other Strength. I have two versions of the Strength, so you can really mix and match them. So are you guys ready to see what it looks like? I'm gonna turn the camera around so you can see what the box looks like. So I'm just gonna move this real quick. I think I can do that, right? Okay, here we go. So this is the box, and inside we are calling this the Dream Collective. So the talisman will be in a box like this, and then this is your journal, and it's just such a beautiful journal, 100 pages, nice paper. And then this is the anchor for the whole thing is the book, Complete Book of Dreams. And it'll be an autographed copy, but I just want you to see how beautiful this book is. I mean, Stephanie used such a beautiful illustrator to do it. And I just love opening it up just to look inside. Sorry, you guys, I'm doing it this one-handed, so it's kind of wonky.
The illustrator is incredible. You can find her on Instagram. Her handle is Sosha Creates, and she's just exquisite and so talented. I feel very blessed.
She's so talented. So anyways, I'm going to turn this back around, and then I'm going to show you guys what the talisman looks like.
Dun, da, da.
Dun, da, da.
Little drum roll.
So it comes on an 18-inch sterling silver chain, and it's all sterling silver. And then, as I said earlier, there's a little amethyst on it, but this is what it looks like. Can you see it? So
cute. Ooh, I love it. Are those actually like little perforations, or they just look like?
Whoops. Yeah, they're little holes. Oops, I just knocked it. But it's got an amethyst on it. I just knocked it off, and then it's got a half moon on it. Isn't that so fun? Yeah, and then it's just a simple curb chain with an S hook on it. So that's what it will look like.
And can you show it again? I want to see it again.
Yes. Yeah. Hold on.
I love that that you put a moon in there too, right? Like
there is
the dreaming
moon
under the moonlight.
Yeah. Can you see the moon? So, and the other thing is it's like a half dome. So can you see it better? It's got a bunch of holes, and do you see the little moon? So what I did was I oxidized it and then kept half of it shiny silver so that you could see the moon in it. So when it's like, the moon and the stars with the amethyst. And so that's what it looks like.
That's amazing. You know what also reminds me of a little bit is like with the perforations with the holes, like a dream catcher, right? Where your dreams come through.
Yes.
Oh, somebody asked, really beautiful. What are the dimensions approximately?
It's about an inch diameter circle. So it's about a little bit bigger than a quarter is what I would say.
It's so stunning.
Thank you. I just am so in love with this one, and it was just such a fun process doing the whole dream incubation with it. So, and then the other thing I just wanted to say too, this is going live on the website any minute, and so you can just look on my website, chiquihisastudio.com, and then I'll be sending out an email to all the people who are on the giveaway, just so they can know. But I also have a special program called the VIP program, and I do a lot of special things for them as well. And so it's a membership where you pay $50 for the year, and you get everything off. Everything in my store is 20% off. So basically, you get the sale price all year round. And so this is what I did for the for the VIPs. So I'm
Oh,
using this
wow.
really heavy chain, and it comes with a connector on it. And it really is gorgeous. And it has a S hook in the back. So I'll put this one on so you can see it, and then I'll put the other one on so you can see it, what it looks like. So there's two versions. So if you're not a VIP, you can join and still have access to it. But if you're a VIP, you can just go to the member only part of the website and you'll be able to see it.
Oh my
So
God, I love it. And I love the layering and the combining of the talisman,
yes.
right? Like if you have, you want to, whether you're doing dream incubation with strength or like you just want like, to have that be part of your dream life, right? To
Yes.
like bring them together.
Well, and you know what I think would be a really pretty one, very meaningful one, like for a graduation gift, is to do the dream with hope and give them the
Mm,
whole set, the box and the journal and a dream talisman with hope as well. I think it would be really a great gift.
that
So,
would be amazing.
yeah, because
You know what?
you want to send them off into the world, right?
Yeah, right. To have their like dream life filled with their hopes and dreams. You know, it's
Exactly.
something actually I don't even think we ever talked about, but that's just coming to me now. So one of the things that I write about and I teach about is creating like a dream altar where and especially you can use it for dream incubation. So
Yeah.
actually to taking the dream talisman that you might wear during the day and actually putting it by your bedside or in your dream altar to actually help again to like anchor your intentionality around your dreams and let's
Yes.
say around your incubation.
Oh, that's beautiful. I'll have to try that on my dream altar. Yeah, that's great. So this is, I don't know if you guys saw, but this is what the other one looks like.
Oh,
So
it's
it's,
so beautiful.
it's a little more delicate chain. So it's just whether you want to have something more delicate or if you want something a little more statementy. So,
I love it. And again, too, it's going to be on your website soon, and you're going
yeah.
to be sending out an email to everybody who registered for the giveaway.
Right. And then my email list, I'll let them know as well. So if you're on my email list, you'll get the link to purchase this. So yeah, we're anyone who joined the giveaway or is in my email will be able to access it now, and then I will release it to the public and put it on social and all that on Thursday after we announce the giveaway winner.
And on the
So
full moon.
yeah, yeah. So, does anyone have any questions, comments? I'm so glad you guys like it. I'm seeing some hearts flying by.
Yeah, and somebody else said before, tell me if I got this right, that it's Allie from Oakland is on and said hi.
Hi, Allie. So nice to see you. There's a lot of people. It's so hard to remember everybody's name when I see the Instagram names. So thank you for telling me your names. So, anyways, oh, the other thing is with this talisman, in the Dream Collective, they are all numbered, and I'm only making 50 of them, so it's 1 to 50. And right now, I am only selling it as the set.
Mm.
Oh, hi, Marguerite. Right now, I'm not selling the talisman without the chain, so because it's coming with the whole set. Anyways, so
So then people can get the set either, again, with the VIP chain or with the regular chain.
correct.
Okay,
Yeah, so
perfect.
2 chains. Yeah. So.
Okay, amazing. Does anybody have any other questions? Oh, should you tell them too about, are we telling them yet about what
We
we've got
should.
cooking next?
Yeah.
What we've dreamed up next?
Yes. We've had so much fun doing this. And I had a couple people comment that they would like to learn more, like our sessions in terms of dream recall, dream incubation were kind of short, and they would love to like know more about how to do it. So I'll let Stephanie go from there.
So we are going to teach on, what is it, Thursday, July 15th. Mark your calendars. I'm going to be teaching a webinar on, it's called Self-Care Strategies for Sleep and Dreams. So I'm going to be going through a whole host of lifestyle strategies, relaxation practices, remedies like flower essences and teas and essential oils. First, that can help you to get a better night's sleep, because I know that we all, or most people struggle with that, I should say as well. as well as share tips in that same in those same genres for the pretty much that can help you to connect to your dreams. Especially, I love there's a lot of flower essences that I work with that actually can help you depending upon like how you might find yourself like wanting to foster more connection with your dreams. If you have nightmares or you want your dreams to be more vivid, you want to remember your dreams. So there's amazing flower essences for that.
Oh, so awesome.
So I'm super excited, and it's some of the highlights from my book, plus more. And do we say also about the special if they sign up for the? Do you want to share about that?
Yeah, so if you are on the Dream giveaway and you're on that list, you're going to get a special surprise link where you can sign up for the class and then bring a friend for free. So
Yep.
it'll be really, really fun. And Stephanie, is it going to be like an hour, hour and 15, or how long do you think it's going to
Yeah, it'll be about an hour and 15, like give or take. We can go over if people have more questions. And then everybody, whether you can attend live or not, will get an audio recording as well as the slides. So
be?
even if like that time doesn't work for you, again, it's on July 15th at 5:30 Pacific time. Just rest assured that you and your friends, right, will get the audio recording and the slides.
That's so great. So great. And so we're going to do it on Zoom, correct? So if
Yes, we are going to do it on Zoom.
so we can see everybody. Hopefully everyone will turn on their cameras and it could be a little bit more interactive. That's
Yes,
the
would be great.
downfall of Instagram is like you guys can see us and I can see Stephanie, but I can't see any of your beautiful faces. So it on our side it doesn't feel as personal. So like doing a Zoom link will feel a little more intimate.
Agreed, right. And that's so nice too. I mean, I always love that even better. And also for the topic, right? We talk about dreams, we talk about sleep, and just to sort of feel like we are as together as we can be without being together.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. So, what do you guys think about doing this little Zoom um, session with Stephanie?
Yeah, and definitely like if you haven't signed up for the giveaway, to have a chance to win like the big giveaway with the talisman, my book, the dream journal from Sulip, the mask from Moonlit Skincare, and the Dream On spray from Amulet Studios. But also you get these perks as well, these other perks as well.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. So, cool.
Well, I can't wait to get mine. I'm so excited. I'm putting in my order next. So there'll be
Yay!
49 left, actually.
Okay. Oh, you guys, thank you so much for joining us today. And yeah, if you have any questions or anything, you can always put it in the comments. Do you think it'll be helpful if I put the link in the comments? Do you guys want the direct link? Okay, so
I
I
think
will
so.
add the link into the comments. And yeah, so it's been so fun doing this with you guys. And I hope you'll join us and continue the journey on with us on our next little workshop that we're going to do together.
I'm
So
really excited. Your the talisman is so beautiful. Like so beautiful, so meaningful.
thank
Really.
you.
I'm so glad to have had this like experience with you, and to
Oh,
like do this gorgeous collaboration.
it's been so much fun, Stephanie. I can't even tell you. I've been jumping up and down ever since we like decided to do it. It's been really fun. So
So
I hope you guys
nice.
have, I hope all our people have had as much fun as we did. And yeah, I hope you enjoy your week and you have a wonderful week. It's very hot here in Seattle. It's like 90. So I hope everyone's staying cool, all the Seattle people.
Oh,
Oh,
Margaret, I'm so happy. Thank you.
that's so great, Marguerite. I'm glad you were reading
Yes.
that.
Yeah, and just everyone, happy full moon on Thursday, and tomorrow Mercury goes out of retrograde. So also just if like today and tomorrow and Wednesday, just like take it slow, in terms of like the information that's abounding, and it's a beautiful week for like connecting to our dreams. So.
Yeah, and what is happening on Thursday? Isn't the moon moving somewhere that'll help us with dreaming?
Yes, so there's a full moon, and then also there is on the 25th, which I guess is Friday. I can't even keep track
Yes.
of my days anymore. Neptune turns retrograde. So the days around the planet turning retrograde or going out of its retrograde cycle, it's like archetypes are thought to be more pronounced in the collective, and Neptune is the planet of dreams. It's the planet of poetry and the numinous and inspiration and boundaries sort of blurred. So it's a beautiful time to connect to your dreams, to really tune into the inner sanctum of the quiet within you that carries the wisdom. And don't be surprised this week if you feel more flooded, right? Flooded with thoughts, flooded with feelings, flooded with compassion. It's a week for that.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. Thank you for that. Thank you
Yes,
for
my
that
pleasure.
wonderful tidbit. All right, everyone. Thank you
Thank you for
again.
joining.
Thanks so much for joining, and we will talk soon. All
Thank you,
right.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye.